I was at the bottom of the totem pole. So I starting at my first year of high school. I'm starting, so I can't really. I didn't know.
Right.
Hey, coach, can I get a different number? He gave me 66. That's what I got.
You just
roll with believe it. My junior year, switch that up to 70. Get this whack shit up off.
Yeah, for real.
I was 80. Well, I was 3 because I played JV for 2 games. They moved me up and they gave me 80. I didn't want that.
Yeah.
And then I went to 2. But when my mom got my Letterman sweater, it got 80 on the back. So
stick with it.
I had to stick with it.
Yeah.
But no, I got the jersey number 2. I was just gonna get me another jacket or whatever, and I didn't even do that. Screw it.
But Coach Hub gave your 3 away, huh?
Gave my damn 3 away though. I'm still, like I said, it's 30 years later, I'm still aggravated about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was determined with. I've been thinking I was waiting on that 3 for a whole year. I wore 12 for a whole year. And then my mom like, I'm gonna be 3. I'm gonna be a starter. I'm gonna be 3 next year. I picked 3, and this nigga give it to somebody else. I'm so aggravated.
Hey, Coach, why would you listen to him
and not consult with me when I came to you first?
Wow,
peasy head. My bad. We on? My bad. I'm gonna get back into some 30-year-old grievances, and we got a show to record. What's up, people? Welcome back. And I said it with some vigor this time. Welcome back to the OG Sports Show. It's your boy Chuck.
Slow motion.
And B.
We are back after what? A 4-month hiatus?
4 months, one of them.
It's all good. Yeah, we took a little break.
I mean, we had a world traveler. This guy was in Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
Jamaica,
Cancun,
trying to get
Alaska.
it, man.
Everybody ain't able.
Y'all wasn't
but apparently slow motion is able.
Hey, I had to get them NIL deals, man. Y'all was coming slow.
We damn sure can use some.
I was getting back into the workforce.
Yeah.
After a 3-month hiatus.
Yeah.
On vacation.
You got a senior graduate high school. So.
I'm still going. They're just trying to get this cat through high school so he can get to college in a few months. So
that final countdown. Ooh, man.
Yeah, man. But we happy to be back. Happy to be back with y'all. We appreciate y'all joining us. We might well get right into it, man. We already late, so
yeah.
Slow, what the lick read, bro?
What the lick read, and I forgot the week again. So I'm
25.
I know it's been long.
Yes, our insurance
been a while.
Drops now. We 25. Allegedly.
We are in the middle of the NBA playoffs. We're in the semifinals. I think both conferences are in the semifinals.
Yeah. 2
games today. The Bucks beat the Celtics to take a 1-0 lead. And Golden State Warriors edged the Grizzlies by 1 point, 117-116 to take a 1-0 lead. I think
the other 2 games.
The Philly and Miami is game 1, and Phoenix and Dallas are game 1.
Both of them tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, I watched a little bit of both games today, and I don't know. In both cases, it seemed like one team don't got an answer for the other team's stars. I don't think Boston got an answer for Giannis, obviously.
The thing about that though is they're playing without Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Their best shooter.
Is he scheduled to come back sometime at some point this series, or
I don't think this series. I think maybe if they make it to the finals, conference finals, I think they come back.
Yeah, I mean that's what's crazy, that he was missing. I think Giannis was like 9 for 25 or something like that, and they still won.
Drew Holiday went off.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday went off and like that's the thing. I think I was listening to the radio, and it was Eddie Johnson on NBA radio on Sirius XM, and he was saying like even without Chris Middleton, they're still a complete team.
Yeah,
and they have that championship experience,
that
pedigree. So Boston, and even looking at this game today, because I watched it today, they're gonna have to do something. Somebody's gonna have to step up. Because
I think they can still make it a series.
Well, Boston has no inside presence, and when they try to go inside, Giannis was
not offensively. No.
Get it out of here.
If Tatum and Brown's not going off, it's a wrap. So
I think Boston will make it a series. It'll go at least 6. I think
if they do, in my opinion, like these 2 series, the 2-3, because they're both the 2nd and 3rd seeds.
Yeah,
I think the winner of these 2 games between the Grizzlies and the Warriors and the Celtics and the Bucks, these will be the two final matchups.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Miami, they're good. They're the number 1 seed. I just don't.
I don't think Philly will beat Miami.
They're not as complete. No, Philly's not beating Miami.
No,
especially if
Especially
Embiid
not-
don't play.
especially
Embiid's out.
Embiid.
Embiid's out first 2 games.
Yeah.
Is it hardly gonna carry that team?
No.
And it's sad
And
for you to say that.
Tobias Harris will have to step up.
Yeah,
And if he don't step up, it's a wrap.
it's over with.
Because they're gonna let Harden do what he wants to do, but
Yeah, I'll let him shoot 40 times
all day.
And he's going to.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Miami, I think I think they'll handle Philly pretty easily.
Yeah, but I don't see them beating the Bucks though.
No,
I'm with you on that.
not the Bucks. So if Giannis is able to get these boys to the finals, I think for me he supplants himself as currently the best player in the world right now.
I agree. I think it for me it depend on who he beats. If they win the championship, like say if he beats Golden State, like if he's able to take Milwaukee and they beat Golden State in a 7-game series, yeah, man, it's hard to say that he's not the best player in the world right now. But if he beats anybody else, that's just me. That's just my opinion. Because like I say, let's say Phoenix makes it and they get by Golden State, they're one injury away from like if Chris Paul go down or Booker go down, it's a wrap.
And
for them.
Booker's already down.
Booker's already down. But if they can beat if Giannis is to beat a healthy Golden State team, man,
That's gonna be a tough team to beat though.
it is.
And that's why I said I think Memphis is good. Ja Morant is spectacular.
Yeah.
They got a pretty good all-around team. But I think it's gonna be tough. We talk about championship pedigree again because they have at least 3 Draymond, Curry, and Klay Thompson that have won championships.
And dog, today Poole looked better than all 3 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So Poole is like that Iguodala
Yeah.
type player that's that 4th player who's gonna come out and do what he does and is the unexpected player.
He's doing everything I would like Klay Thompson to do. Like today I watched Klay a lot. Klay runs to that 3-point line.
That's all he need to do.
And like he passes up mid-range jumpers to run to the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Like I was aggravated. Like the first 10 shots of that game was all 3s. I'm like, come on, is this gonna be the whole game now?
Because with him, once he see it go in,
it's a wrap.
It's going up.
It's
going up again.
And that's why they won today in spite of them not having a good game.
Yeah.
If they win game 2, it may be a sweep because they get back to San Francisco.
It's over with.
They're gonna light it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Because when they clinched the series against who they played last round?
Golden State played Denver.
Yeah.
When they went back and clinched game 5 at Denver,
It was over with.
Man, that arena was rocking, bro.
Oh yeah,
that thing was pumping.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about Phoenix and Dallas?
Dallas don't stand a chance. If Booker's healthy, if Booker comes back, I don't think Dallas stands a chance.
He's not scheduled to come back.
Yeah, I don't think Phoenix, even with Booker being out, is still they're one of those complete teams.
Yeah.
Dallas is Luka and everybody else.
Yeah.
Luka, he's great at getting to the lane, and he's either going to score or find the right person that's open. He's very good at making that right decision on, I'm going to hit you over in this corner or I'm going to drop it off and let you get it. So, but I don't think they have enough for Denver, because Denver with Aiden, Chris Paul, and the rest of the squad, that's just a complete Phoenix team. So
yeah, and then when Booker comes back,
that's
a cat can get any shot he wants
whenever.
Right.
So I like Phoenix to take that series, and I like Golden State to take this one. So I think it's going to be an entertaining Western Conference.
Yeah, if it ends up being Phoenix and Golden State, it's going to be one of the best series that we've probably seen. Hopefully, we've seen it in a while.
Yeah, and then in the East, honestly, my opinion, whoever wins between this Celtics and Bucks series, that's my pick to go to the finals.
Yeah, I think it'll be a better series if it's Boston and Miami. It'll be a better series, I think. But if it's Milwaukee and Miami, I don't think Miami stands a chance.
No,
because Giannis is just too much. But I think it'll be a better series if it was Boston and Miami. But who wants to see that? I'd rather just see Giannis try to get a chance to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But if today was any I guess, indication of how these two series are going to go is over with already.
It's
Especially
over
if Golden State had one of the worst halves I've seen them play all season,
Right.
and they were only down 6 at the half, and then came out with an 8-0 run to start the second half.
But that's
Ja is great. I don't think Ja ain't. I don't think he's ready to beat a team like Golden State yet.
No. But he'll dunk on you though.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
he'll dunk on you.
That dunk he did the other night.
Oh my goodness.
I was in the bed seeing the highlight. I was like, oh.
And his daddy still said he played like trash. Reporter asked his daddy what he thought, how he thought Ja played in the series. Oh, he played like trash.
Mhm.
And they pulled the stats. I was like, yeah, he played like trash. They still won, but he did play like trash.
Some true Jesus Shuttlesworth type.
That's some daddy type shit. When your daddy tell you, even though you grown, you still telling you playing like trash. I like that type.
Maybe had to play of the year.
It don't matter.
You
Trash.
still play like ass.
Trash. It's
Like when Shaq says that used to give all the trophies and
throw them to the side.
Not enough. All right. A lot has happened in the NFL since we last had a show.
Yeah.
We had a Super Bowl champion.
Rams won.
Bunch of folks got
won.
fired.
Yeah,
released.
Lovie Smith came back.
Coaching.
Boy Brady retired and came back.
So
had a scheme to go to the Dolphins. It didn't work out.
Tyreek Hill got traded.
I mean, wow. So we have completed the NFL draft. It was kind of a lackluster draft.
Think so?
Yeah, I mean,
as a Redskins fan, you probably would say it was.
Well, no, I mean,
y'all drafted pretty halfway decent though.
I wasn't.
I wouldn't say halfway decent.
But I knew, I predicted it was going to be a lot of trades because there wasn't that clear cut superstar that going number one.
No.
So, and then everybody was like, "Yo, I don't want this guy. I don't want to pay this guy. Let's trade back." And I say the Eagles did a good job. Eagles had a real good draft.
To me, the Jets could have shut it down on day one and would have had still had the best draft of anybody.
I think they was done by Friday, weren't they, with all their picks?
Yeah.
Well, they were still picking.
They had some, but they
had a couple
salvaged everything they moved up. Well, they already had 2 number ones, and they moved to
another one. That move they made to go get Jermaine Johnson. To me, that solidified their draft. They was done.
I was pissed.
What was you thinking? You
was
hoping
the Bucks slide on in, Bucks.
Man.
Go get this defensive end.
I thought when the Cowboys,
the Cowboys,
it would have made no more sense.
Sitting there mad. I was like, "Here comes Jerry Jones."
Shout out to my partner Smoke, 100% cocky on Twitter. He was hot when they moved up, and he was thinking they gonna get JJ too. I said the same thing. I was like, that made the most sense. They lost old boy to the Broncos. We have y'all ain't got no pass rush outside of Parsons. So and he just part-time.
And Parsons failed to them last year. I said, watch Jermaine.
Perfect opportunity for them to get him. And
they go get a dude that they say led the nation in penalties. They said the dude just grabbed.
Man.
I mean, and I think they said the Cowboys offensive line led the league in penalties. So you go grab and get a dude.
They was in position to get them arguably like a top 10 pick that fell. They didn't take them.
I mean, maybe they know something we don't, man.
I mean, they always know something that I don't with the Cowboys, apparently, because a lot of decisions they make don't make no sense. But it was perfect for them to pick them then. But when the Jets moved back into the first round, I'm like, they have to. Like it only made the most sense to me to steal him. The dude that they were like Todd McShay said, I had him 14 on my board, but I was expecting him to go top 10.
Right.
He falls into the 20s. Yeah, you go back and get that dude.
A lot of these teams, what they did or are doing is economics. The Dallas Cowboys did not want to draft Johnson because he would have commanded more money than this offensive tackle is going to command.
True.
They are already cap strained. So a lot of these teams, that's why some of the receivers got drafted because guess what? All these receivers want to get paid now.
Bro, AJ Brown got traded and signed $100 million
deal.
57 guaranteed.
So, and that's why Baltimore had to let Hollywood go. Hollywood gonna want 20, but Hollywood, we can't give you 20 when you're catching 60 balls.
Yeah, Hollywood, you're not worth 20.
But he gonna want 20. Christian Kirk messed the whole market up.
Fuck the market up.
Yeah.
Like Christian Kirk, really? Hey man, hey, don't be. I'm not mad at you, brother. Christian, I'm not mad at you.
Hey man,
Get your money.
you are worth what you can negotiate.
What you can negotiate. You got it.
And everybody, all the receivers, like, yo, that dude got that. Okay,
I'm gonna
need
need
mine.
twice that.
yeah.
Devontae got his.
Devontae
Tyreek got
Tyreek
his.
got
And then when Devontae got his, everybody, I lost my mind. But Tariq said, "Hold up a
Hold
second.
up a
Wait a
second.
minute.
Wait a minute, brother.
Get me up
You
out
know,
of here.
what?
And
He
give me
got
some
what
money.
70 something
Yeah.
guaranteed.
I mean, say goodbye to his numbers, but he got paid.
He probably they gonna screen him to death. He gonna run so many bubble screens in Miami. But I ain't gonna do Tua like that. Tua can throw the ball downfield as well, but is he gonna have time to throw downfield?
Yeah.
Is the question.
I mean, they got Armstead, got some other linemen. So they
Well, it's on him because
on
if he
him.
don't do it,
That's
he's
right.
out of there.
Yeah, this is his last audition this year.
I quietly liked, not quietly, but I did like the Giants drafts.
Yeah,
Because Kayvon Thibodeau, we've known
Yeah.
how good he possibly could be.
yeah. That's the key word is possibly. The jury to me is still out on him because he was so injury prone.
I think he played this year not to get hurt.
Not to get
I
hurt.
think so too.
He should have just sat
Yeah,
out.
because everybody was telling him like his just his sophomore year, junior,
Yeah.
don't play.
Yeah,
So I mean, he came and played.
He did what your boy did last
Bosa.
year. D tackle, and he ended up not even getting drafted.
Marvin Wilson.
Marvin
Yeah.
Wilson.
He came back and played, but
Yeah,
really
but
took the year off.
Yeah, he took the year off.
Yeah.
And then I think they got the best tackle in the draft in Evan Neal. That's just my opinion.
He could have went number 1 overall.
Right.
He could have. So yeah, for them to be able to get him on top of who else did they get in the first?
They got I forgot the third.
They got
Because they had 2
Thibodeau,
first round picks too. They got
and they got
Thibodeau
Evan Neal.
and Neal.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a hell of a draft right there.
They didn't pick up Daniel Jones' 50th option, so this is on you.
Yeah.
This is
Did
on
they
you.
ever trade? I know they said that they were trying to looking to trade Tony. Did they?
Yeah,
Ever get,
They traded. Yeah, didn't he get traded?
no, not yet. They just say
Okay,
he's
yeah.
on the
he's on the block.
block to
be
get
traded.
traded.
I got
so any comers. But anytime when a team does that, the teams are not going to trade because like you want to get rid of the dude. So
right. So
I'm
we're
not,
gonna,
I'm not gonna give you nothing.
yeah,
No.
they'll give you
we're
Cut.
gonna wait till you completely desperate,
Right.
Right.
and we'll give you a 6th round pick for him.
Exactly. Just like Baker Mayfield.
Man, Baker Mayfield finna get traded for
Cleveland really messed this up.
He gonna get paid for a pack of annihilators and and a tropical punch mystic because why would I give you anything for
They
him
gonna
when I
have to
know you
swallow-
have to get rid of him?
Right. They're going to have to swallow and cut him and just
Yeah.
pay him that money. You made a mistake. You should have traded that dude before you signed the
Before you even signed him, because now you will get nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, we talking about like moves. Kirk Cousins still getting paid. Huh?
Dog.
Kirk Cousins got pictures of Roger Goodell with
All his money
black
is
woman or something,
guaranteed.
something.
like a,
Nigga, like another 50 million guaranteed.
Yes. This dude,
without a ski mask, he's been robbing in.
he gonna buy a franchise.
Yeah, he got the bread.
He got the
Guaranteed.
guaranteed.
That's just crazy.
His
He made
4
almost
year-
$100 million with Washington.
Right. Went to
Minnesota and
what
got
was
what, 3
He
deals?
got 84 the first
that?
time,
Right. All
100.
guaranteed.
Then he got what?
Another
1
30, I
30.
think.
and then this
All
no
guaranteed.
extension
And there's another 50 or whatever
For
Guaranteed.
nothing.
for winning nothing.
for just being efficient
He ain't won
and
shit
not
yet.
turning the ball over
Not turning the ball over, handing it to Dalvin.
and throwing to Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And Adam Thielen.
And his kids ain't got to do nothing for the rest of their
For the rest
life.
of their life.
Grandkids ain't got to do nothing.
He got
Ever.
pictures.
He must.
You think he got pictures?
Yeah. He got pictures of Goodell at a Klan rally or something.
I mean, and the thing about I think
Or
not
either the Klan rally or with the
Or-
or with the
he's
or
got
with the chick that Urban Meyer had when she was 16 or something like that. He got something on him for real, or somebody.
Yes.
passed out in the bathroom with some coke on his
Yeah.
nose
Yeah. So,
in a diaper with a
some
bunch
neck-
of with
anytime-
and some naked men
And
running
some
around.
X pills scattered across the floor.
anytime his deal come, he just shoot an email.
Like, hey, Rod.
Yeah.
No, it ain't Roger. It's the Vikings owner.
Like, hey, I know what I got
Okay,
on
yeah,
Make
Rod.
this
Right?
happen.
Golly. That cat got a lot of
Because
bread.
Deshaun got his deal. I'm like, dang, ain't
Yeah.
that much guaranteed?
Sean's
Deshaun?
deal is pretty stupid too, though.
Right. He got like 120 guaranteed or something like that.
No, he got 200.
200.
200 and something guaranteed. Get them numbers, Claude. He got like 230
Yeah.
or 250 or something stupid like
Aaron
that.
Rodgers got broke off. So see, right now, the a solid quarterback is going to cost you $40 million a year.
At least.
So now you have to make the choices. See, the Eagles are smart for what they're doing because the quarterback that they have don't make that money.
No. And they're banking on him not playing well enough to get that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? I got enough weapons around him to where we just need him to manage the game.
46.
Who got 46? 246? Is that what Deshaun got?
It was 46 a year.
A year.
Yeah.
But all guaranteed.
Yeah, all guaranteed.
I'm like, yeah, I'll go to Cleveland. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Man, I will go.
And he said out last year,
they can move the Cleveland Browns to Bangor, Maine, and I'm going for 46 guaranteed a year.
He made what 30 something last year,
25, 30 last year, yeah. And they ain't even playing.
And Baker think with his little 19 that he's guaranteed
they
gonna choose you,
Yeah.
man. And you think somebody gonna want to trade for him to pay him 19?
That's what I'm saying.
To sit the bench?
Absolutely not.
Cleveland jacked this up.
Yeah,
if they knew they were in the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes,
they should have said, "Who wants Baker Mayfield right now?"
Or send him to Houston. But I think Houston said, "Nah,
we good.
We're gonna go with."
I'm sure they explored that option, just a straight up trade. Houston's probably like, "Nah, we good, man. We don't need that cat." Back in Texas, nah, we straight.
That's crazy.
And then Carolina, I guess, was in negotiation. Well, they was talking about him. They was like, "Nah, we'll draft Matt Carroll."
Yeah.
Sad, man.
We'll have our own version of Baker Mayfield,
basically,
but we don't have to pay him much,
right?
You know, because what he drafted in the fourth round,
yeah. He gonna get my salary probably.
I thought they were gonna draft Sam Howell, but y'all got Sam Howell.
Yeah, man.
You're not excited about
no.
Okay. So y'all
are you excited about Wentz?
I'm not excited, but he is a step above.
He's an upgrade.
Tyler Heineke.
I think Wentz got a bad rap last year. Actually, I thought he played pretty well in Indianapolis. You didn't think so? I mean, his numbers reflected that. He didn't come through when they needed to, but for the most part, I think he held it.
They say Carson Wentz was up there just being aloof and being an ass and not really giving a fuck. That's why and you think about all what they traded to the Eagles to get him.
Yeah.
And then to cut him a year later.
And the Colts, they're like,
we set up to win.
Like
now.
They're ready to win right now. The problem is they're in the AFC,
and
everybody's ready to win right now.
Get your popcorn ready for the AFC West.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be crazy to see who's able to limp their way out of that division.
Derek Carr has no more excuses.
No more excuses.
Waller, Adams.
But who we got to play though? He still got some excuses. He got to play. He still got Herbert. He got to.
That's 8 games.
Not even the quarterbacks he has to face. I'm thinking about the defenses he got to face. He got to face Denver. He got to face San Diego. San Diego's defense is gonna be tough.
We don't know what Denver's gonna do. I know they got Russell Wilson. They got some other pieces. I think for Denver defensively, it's still kind of
it's gonna be suspect.
They got a couple questions, but they still they got to shut down a corner. They got pass rush. Like they're not gonna be horrible. They're gonna keep themselves in every game.
Right.
It's just a matter of what Russell Wilson are we gonna get? That's my thing. Are we gonna get Russell Wilson that took Seahawks to the Super Bowl? Or are we gonna get Russell Wilson the last couple of years? You like, he just playing average football.
I mean, he had an average offensive line in front of him.
True.
We'll see what he got in Denver, but
I think that division's the Raiders.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think my homeboy done?
You think the Raiders got enough defense for Kansas City and
they beat them last year. Didn't they beat them? They split with them last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, they're not scared of Kansas City.
No, I just think Kansas City gonna play with a chip on their shoulder this year.
And then Buffalo,
they got something to prove.
Look,
Buffalo is strong.
Look,
yeah, they got James Cook.
Look,
drafted James Cook.
Buffalo they got robbed. No, they didn't rob. The overtime rules just suck ass. They really couldn't.
Yeah. And to me, that crying about the overtime rule.
I thought that was
because if the roles were reversed, you wouldn't have been doing no crying.
You wouldn't said anything.
But they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough to beat. Now, if Buffalo to me, like they're the team, like they're almost like they have to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what they've been doing.
Last year they was expected to make it, didn't make it. Year before, you know what I'm saying? This is their year that they should be turning the corner
because they broke the bank.
Yeah,
the Rams did it last year. That's the new thing now with the NFL. Tampa Bay did it. They won. Rams did it. They won. So now Buffalo said, "Hey,
we got to sell out.
Here's
But I mean,
all the chips.
if we're using that model, then it's on the Colts then because they went and traded for Matt Ryan.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
think the Colts didn't spend the money to Buffalo."
And that's what I'm. But that's my thing though. Is
But
that
still, Matt Ryan's contract was horrible.
Well, that's true.
it was just as bad as Carson Wentz's though.
No, Matt Ryan's contract
What Matt got left on his contract?
like 20, like I think it might be like 40-50 million left on his deal because he got like 2 deals.
Yeah.
with 2 years.
they still
left.
upgraded though.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
And that's
They
another
upgraded.
team. That's another team that,
they-
like we
they
said, they were ready to
upgraded.
win.
Exactly.
And then
That's what I'm
they've
saying.
upgraded the quarterback.
Right. That's
That
what I'm
they
saying,
already
like,
got
See, we only
championship
got 1
defense.
year with Carson at 20-something million.
right.
Colts already got championship defense. They got championship O line.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They got a running game.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's another team that it's hard to say they're not gonna have very many excuses because they up there with the rest of them, in my opinion, that's ready to win right now. But
And the division they in.
the AFC is so damn top heavy though.
right. It is
Like it's gonna be hard. Whoever gets out of that to get to the Super Bowl earned it.
because then we think about the Bengals,
Bengals
We
gonna
didn't
be
talk
tough.
We
about
ain't
this.
mentioned them.
Right.
We didn't even mention
They
them.
gonna be tough.
defending AFC champions.
Right. And they're gonna be trouble because they done signed some O linemen.
O-lineman.
They didn't add it to their defense. They gonna be tough.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be that whoever makes out of AFC, like I said, they've earned it. If they make it to Super Bowl, they have earned it for sure.
Yeah, but draft wise, I think the Giants made out pretty good. The Jets made out pretty good.
Jets made out
Eagles
good.
made out good.
Eagles made out great with the trade, adding their trade to their that they made out great.
My
I like the Bucks picking the running back from Arizona State.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
he's like a second coming of Le'Veon Bell a little bit. That may
Right.
be a stretch to put on him, but I mean similar build. The dude can do everything.
with running backs, you can get them third, fourth, fifth.
Mhm.
You know that's undrafted.
Yeah.
That's not like I just like I knew that they were probably if Jermaine Johnson was still there 2028, they would
It would have made the most sense.
They would have picked him.
Yeah, that made the
And
most
then as soon as he was gone, they moved back. I was like, okay, that's smart.
sense. Yeah.
Speaking of Jermaine Johnson, that's the only damn pick we had off of Florida State.
It's still one more than Miami, I think.
Well,
No,
Miami had
one.
one.
Wow.
They got a D tackle late.
Defensive tackle, yeah.
He went in the 7th round.
Yeah, he was late.
7th round, I thought it was fifth or
Fifth, it was late.
It was
Whenever
early. It was like fifth or
Yeah.
sixth round.
It was late as hell.
It was one the pick that they don't even announce. It just come across the screen.
Nobody
They
talking about it.
catch up. He's in the catch up with the last 5 picks.
They still
Let's
hold the
give you a
conversation as
recap.
his name goes by, and they keep on talking about somebody else. That's all right. Hey, you guys still got to be after a young fellow. God bless.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment. But
how sad is that?
but Florida, period. Football.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's all of us.
How sad
The
is
big
that?
three is pretty pathetic.
How sad is it? I was looking at I guess y'all seen a little meme going around on social media. They first thought of like all the number one picks since 1990 and which states had the most.
Right.
And I was like, Florida has no first round picks since 1990 ever.
University of Florida?
Florida,
Oh, you
the
talking about-
state. This was states by states. First round picks by states. It was like
Since
Texas.
90?
Yes.
Are you talking about number one overall or
yes,
just
number one
Oh, okay,
overall.
okay.
James went number one overall. You mean
James
his-
from Alabama.
James
Oh, you mean
Alabama.
from the state
From
of
the
Florida?
state of
Okay,
Florida,
all right, got you.
And then I seen another one going around with her like first round picks in Florida's number one. It's like 44. Texas
Right.
like 38. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But man, the state of Florida college football, we'll get into that a little bit later in a couple upcoming shows. It's
down
just
bad.
it's a transition. They got to do something.
We
'cause-
down bad.
Yeah, because all three of us are pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Coming into the season, none of us will probably be ranked. I don't know. They may get Florida.
They
bone.
gonna rank. They go. I get.
No, they'll probably rank Miami
They gonna rank Miami
because of Van Dyke.
he got a great white hope at quarterback, so they're gonna rank him. And then Mario coming in, which they think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread when he couldn't even beat Utah at Oregon. But they're gonna rank them
We
at
gonna
least.
bust their ass again.
They
though.
probably gonna rank them top 15. I wouldn't be surprised if they
Top 20.
Sorry,
Top 15
Dak.
and top 2015.
don't be surprised if they
25.
top 15. Don't be surprised because all the hype surrounding the hires that Mario made, and like you said, they got the Van Dyke. They're gonna overhype them, and then they're gonna go out there and get beat by Texas A&M. Gonna beat them by 50 or something stupid like that,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be over with for them. So, I think your boy at Florida, he's gonna lay an egg.
He's like a Cub Scout leader.
Dog, did you see when they showed up the first day and him and his wife got the van? His wife looked like an extra from Little House on the Prairie. And I'm not trying to talk about nobody's wife because I don't want nobody talking about mine. But I'm talking about how she was dressed. Like
Yeah.
the dress she had on was like We all seen Little House on the Prairie as Jits. Like that's what they were.
They probably told her to wear that because after Urban Mind,
Man,
we need to get wholesome.
because
God feared.
Urban ruined it for everybody. And then let's not talk about Dan Mullen's wife. All the kissing she
Oh
was
my
doing.
goodness.
And,
On a side note, have y'all seen the backup quarterback at Alabama?
the
No.
black dude,
Yes.
No,
Oh
I
my
don't.
God.
it's an embarrassment of riches. This dude, he looked like the second coming of Michael Vick, but put 20 pounds on Michael Vick.
Jesus.
He's like a linebacker playing quarterback, and fast.
Yes.
I was like, who is this?
Nick Saban gonna be 75 still coaching that team, bro. Because why leave? Why leave? He can just reload like that whenever he feels like.
And he getting 20 some million or something like that? Not 20, 15, 10, 15,
It's
whatever.
probably more
It's
like
a lot.
20.
That's a lot.
That's just on paper.
You add on the extras.
Yeah,
he's getting
that-
about
that-
20.
Last note: do we kick Clemson ass this year?
We better. We should.
And
We
we're
have
not.
we have a chance.
We're not.
I think we should. And
We have a
this may
chance.
be the old.
We should have beat them this year.
We should have.
Yes.
Yeah.
This may be more. This is the old overly optimistic Chuck. We should. Am I going to be disappointed if we don't? No, because I don't care anymore.
All right, cool.
Right
We'll
along.
end on that.
All right.
And that's what the leak read week 25.
All right, everybody. I know what time it is. It's time for What You Own. And this is our music segment, of course. So we give y'all some albums to check out. We had some stipulations like it was pre-2005, but we kind of got rid of that because we were really running out of stuff. We were running out of stuff. So we just open it up to anything that you own. So which one of y'all want to start us off first?
I'll go first.
Chuck, what you own, man?
Quick little story real quick. You know, y'all know I love my Southern hip hop.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, we know
I
you
mean,
do.
I have my
Very
I have my
biased.
UGK t-shirt on today for a reason because I'm bigging up this little EP that Bun B and a young brother by the name of LES put together last year called Distant. 6 songs. If you haven't checked it out yet, for my grown hip hop lovers, folks that came up in our era, it's perfect. Like they get into stuff that we can relate to. You know, not some of the young boy stuff that's going on now where
Oh my goodness.
I don't
Some
even know
of
what
this
they talk-
hibbity hop.
right. Well, my son come to ask me that was I gonna listen to Future's new album that came out, and I said
Not at
no.
all.
But anyway,
My son went to the Kodak Black Little Baby concert.
oh, I can just imagine.
I
the
mean, I
foolishness.
ain't gonna hate a little baby. Little baby got a nice little flow, in my opinion.
He does.
He's like him and 21 Savage. I can listen to him
He
go.
does. Kodak Black,
Yeah.
he needs a psychiatrist. But anyway, so this EP, like I said, 6 songs. If you look at the titles of the song, you're like, what the hell? Because the first song is called Wolf Spider. I still don't know what that means. However,
You know what a wolf spider is?
I don't know what a wolf spider is.
It's one of them big furry spiders.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I didn't know what the hell it was. I don't know the correlation between that and the song.
Me
I'll put it
neither.
that way. But anyway, I suggest you take a look at you give it a shout because I mean listen to it a little bit because obviously Bun B is doing his thing. Is you know I've always appreciated Bun B and his rapping, but like one of my favorite songs is called Maintain. And so it basically just talks about just trying to maintain in life. You know what I'm saying? Just not taking stuff too hard and like the hook goes, take a sip, take a drink, just relax yourself and try to maintain and get through the day. And obviously all of us can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? As grown black men in this country, we can relate to needing to take a sip or take a puff, you know what I'm saying, to relax. So I suggest y'all check it out, give it a listen. I think you'll like it.
I gave it a listen in the shower on
Did
the
you?
way over. Yeah, it's I was like 6 songs. I can listen to this while I get ready to come record.
Yeah.
It was pretty smooth. I like it. It's not hard.
No.
It's just a lot of smooth
It's something
beats.
just like the hook
Just
on
chill
Maintain.
out.
You can sit down, get
Chill,
you a
let it
drink,
go.
a puff, sit down and just listen to it and just relax. It's real mellow music. So
So I really appreciate. I did like that one.
cool.
Slow, what you on, man?
I'm on. It wasn't their first album. I think it's like their 4th, but it's Get Back by Little Brother.
Oh man, I'm gonna piss y'all off again, like I always do. But go ahead.
Wait a minute.
I've never listened to
Shut up.
a single Little Brother
Look,
song.
shut up.
Not a
Are
one.
you serious?
And you a Southern
And you a
guy.
Southern rapper.
I've
So you
never-
not consider North Carolina Southern rap?
I do. But I just never gave them a chance.
Fonte. Rapper Big
I follow
Pooh.
Fonte on Twitter. He's funny as hell.
He's
Hey,
he's very underrated MC.
I haven't listened. I couldn't tell you a Little Brother song if you was to pay me
Bruh.
right now.
Wow. Okay.
Forgive me. I will as of tonight.
On
We
your
gotta
way,
go back.
your way home.
On my way home, I will listen.
Go listen to Minstrel Show, please.
Okay.
Central Show and the listening and get back. Well, anyway,
I got you.
Or even the last one they
The
put
last
out.
one,
They put out was pretty good. Where they
yeah.
sitting in the suits. I forgot the name.
right,
of it. Anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about.
but yeah,
go listen to Minstrel Show.
I promise I
please.
will.
This album turned me on to him.
Okay.
First got Sirius radio in my car, and he was playing the song "Get Good Clothes," and I was like, I like this. And then I just went in and bought that album, and then I went back to the listening, and anyway, it just opened me up to Ninth Wonder, the whole North Carolina, the Justice League clique, and it's because it's a vast group that this Justice League in, because Fonte has a singing group called the Foreign Exchange, which is dope.
Oh wow,
Fonte can't sing.
Yes, and so but awesome album, one of my classics. Yeah, you got to check all.
Should I start with the Minstrel Show?
Start with the Minstrel
Show. Go to the listening. Get back. May the Lord watches their new album.
That's okay.
And that one was dope.
I got you.
Yeah,
I promise I will. I'll come back with a report.
Please,
next episode.
You've got homework. Somebody who loves Southern hip hop, and they say I've never listened to Little Brother.
And then nobody really turned me on to him. I know you loved him because we've had conversations about it, but I've never really just gave him a chance. I will though.
I'm ashamed.
They got Get Back's deluxe edition. I'm gonna download that right now.
Might piss you off with my pick then.
What's your pick?
So my album that I'm going with is, to me, one of the most underrated Southern rappers.
Yes, he is.
Come out.
It's a big statement.
Because it's true. And a lot of the times, your underrated rappers, they put out projects like he's hot. He's well known. He's making movies. He had hit singles, won some awards, got fire features on other artists and artists on his shit. That artist is Ludacris, and my album is Theater of the Mind.
Ludacris should
I like
be,
that.
in my opinion, Ludacris should be in everybody's top 10 conversation, but he's not.
He's not.
As far as skill set.
He's top 25 for me. If you can easily say top 25 skill set.
Yeah, I've seen Ludacris get on some features and rip folks apart.
You know what made me pay attention to Luda is when he got on the Made You Look remix,
and that's the first thing that came to my mind.
God.
Because that's one of the few Nas songs I have on my playlist.
Oh my God,
that Made You Look remix.
And I said, man, Luda, because when he first came out with the
roll out,
I was like, okay, he all right, but when he stepped up
and you hear him like
said,
that,
okay,
that's why I say underrated, like an underrated lyricist, period.
Yeah.
But this album came out in 2008, so this was, during that time it was all trap. Crunk was kind of dying down a little bit by then.
Yeah.
But we're talking about DTP Ludacris, where he was trying to be a label head. But this album, check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. He got
I got that.
He's got Mayweather on Undisputed, and that song is the second song on the album, and you hear his lyricism in that one. If I had to pick a song that encapsulated that album, is Undisputed. And he just
is that the song with is that the album with he got Ving Rhames?
Yeah, Southern Gangster.
Yeah, okay.
Narrates this song.
Right.
He's got Ving Rhames, Rick Ross, 2 Chainz,
yeah.
Still going by Titty Boy.
Right.
He's got Common on his album. He's got Nas, Jay-Z, he got T.I. on his album. Like, this is even got a song called Everybody Hates Chris, where Chris Rock comes in and narrates the beginning of the song. And at that time, Chris Rock had a show, Everybody Hates Chris. Right. And his name is Chris. So like that stuff like that for this album, like, and it just takes me back to I brought this CD. And I remember spinning and listening to it. So, okay, Ludacris, all right.
Yeah, Luda can rap now. Luda got a line that I put in my, I think it's in my, I forget one of my little social media bios. He did it. It was on a Big Crit song. Big Crit was it was Big Crit Bun B country shit.
Yeah,
where
that one come on in my
I may not be shit to you, but my mama thinks I made it. Boy, I felt that because you know what I'm saying. My mama thinks I'm everything, but I probably ain't shit. But.
And that's why I say, man, like y'all see him doing his acting, Fast and Furious and all that and other stuff.
That nigga can rap his ass.
Don't get it twisted. He'll get in the booth and give you something.
Funny story, back in this was probably 2000, maybe 2000. No, it was 2000. I was at Club Excess on Christmas Eve. You know, we used to always hit. There was somebody was popped off on Christmas
Eve, yeah.
So we were thinking Excess should be popped off because Luda was gonna be in the concert. This is when I don't even think he even made it on the Billboard yet. But you know, it was What's Your Fantasy and all that. I will never forget though. We went to Excess, paid like $25 to get in. There was nobody in there. He's on the stage. I could have went and touched everybody and counted how many people was in there. It was literally like 30 people in there.
Wow.
I feel bad for them because like they performing their ass off on the stage and nobody was there. We left.
No, you feel bad for the club owner.
Right.
Luda got his
money.
He got his bread. But I'm like, this nigga's performing in front of no one.
Yeah, he had to do it.
But and it's funny because I think about that moment and think about what kind of star he is today. Like I was there when nobody even cared.
And I think he got a star on the Walk of Fame, didn't he? I think he does.
The dude got his daughter a cartoon on Netflix. Right. Like this cat done made a historic career for himself.
He even says on his album, he said his first 3 albums, he was set for life out of his first 3.
I remember when he was on the radio in Atlanta, DJ, it was Chris Lover. And when I found out that was the same dude, I was like, "Oh man, it's the same guy."
You know, him and Monica are cousins.
Oh,
like their fathers were brothers.
Wow.
Like they're first cousins.
I never knew that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
T.I. or Luda?
What are we talking about?
Skill set.
Oh,
Oh, that's tough. It's tough because I'm a T.I. fan. Music wise, I'm not vouching for what he does outside of that.
You ain't going to this comedy show?
Hell no.
Shit no.
Hell no.
Say it again. Shit no.
he go
I ain't going about that. I don't give a damn. I'll whoop T.I. ass. But anyway, I feel like T.I. rides a beat better than any rapper that we could probably name. I feel like T.I. he's a pro at riding a beat. And I think the song that he put out, the song that was on his, not this last album, Libra, but the album before that called Laugh at Him, where he just raps his ass off for like 3 minutes. I don't think there's no hook or nothing. And he changes his flow. T.I. to me stepped his game up at that point. He was like, yeah, I can do this now. Mm-hmm. Luda is just, though, I think about like some of his features, like just Luda's features alone are crazy. Like the song with Sierra called "Oh," I think about that song because there was a red cutlass in there that I still want to this day. It's a black and red cutlass. I used to have a white cutlass just like it. It was a black and red, which are my two favorite colors. I'm like, man, I want that cutlass so bad. But that nigga ate that damn song up. It's hard for me to choose.
T.I. Luda, it's hard for me to choose too. If we talking about like wordplay, Ludacris.
Luda got him.
Yeah,
easily.
Because Luda, to me, when it comes to wordplay, him and Redman neck and neck.
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to choose because I think T.I. just has a hell of a skill set when it comes to picking beats and rhyming on them.
Picking beats, rhyming, and T.I.'s first 3 albums were really
classics.
Like I remember them vividly.
Classics.
I remember the burnt I'm Serious CD my homeboy Walt gave me. I remember getting Urban Legends and Trap. I remember getting them.
If you need a verse to save your life, who you getting?
That damn Urban Legend, bro.
A verse to save my life?
Verse to save your life.
Go ahead and give me
16 balls.
Don't give me Luda. Don't give me Ludacris. T.I. I love you.
If it's a verse to save my life. Let's say if it's a verse to save my life,
give me Ludacris.
On like a compilation song.
Give me Ludacris.
Where Ludacris like, oh, you putting these little cats on here with me?
Let me get on.
I'm
so hood remix.
Yeah.
Luda give me Luda. Give me Luda. T.I. you I love your music.
That's hard for me to say.
Right. You are a soundtrack to my 20s. But if I had to pick
just rap his ass off.
Right, if I had to pick somebody to come out and say something to save my life,
he don't get the credit he deserves.
Give me Ludacris.
He don't get the credit he deserves.
All day.
That's what I said. Yeah. Me and my nephew he was saying, he's a big T.I. fan. Yeah. And he was like, T.I. I said, I don't know, man.
It's tough. I can go back and forth between the two of them.
Yeah. Luda can go.
T.I. get some good production. He gonna give you a good album.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yes.
That damn motivation
Better
still
get on your
motivates me to
job.
this day.
Yes.
Mm.
That's on my gym
Bruh.
playlist.
You can look me in my eye and see I'm ready for whatever. Anything don't kill me makes me better. I ain't dead, nigga. You can take the fame and the cheddar. But I don't know, though. It's tough for me to choose.
Yeah.
Looking like Mike. I'm still a go-getter.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna do it, man. Y'all check these albums out when you get a chance. That's gonna do it for what you own.
Cool.
All right, it's time for Who You Got. And since it's been a minute, don't have any games to pick from really. Other than we gave our basketball picks and what we thought.
Yeah.
Right now, we're gonna play a game of which one of these. And in this game of which one of these, I'm gonna give you 3 questions.
Okay.
Each.
No. It's 3 separate questions, 3 separate scenarios, and y'all gonna give me your take on each one. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right. The first one. Which of these sports will make a comeback? Boxing, baseball, or tennis?
When you say comeback, mean like
Popular, become popular again. Like, when boxing was popular, the height of like you look for those big fights.
Right.
Yeah.
When Venus and Serena were playing, what was the one girl they had the rivalry with all the time?
Oh yeah.
When Federer and Nadal,
when Pete Sampras,
and
my boy with the
tennis
wig.
Tennis was popular.
What's my boy with Andre Agassi? When they was
right.
Andre had that wig. Hold on to that wig.
Tennis was hot. We think about the mid to late 90s, early 2000s. Baseball was hot.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like which one of these sports you think will get back to their peak levels or the hot peak,
I would say
peak of popularity.
I would say baseball because there's a lot of good young talent, and obviously I pay attention because my son plays. But I don't think leadership is doing the right things in baseball for them to get to where they could be.
Yeah, there's still a lot of old fogies.
And the games are still 4 hours long, man. Like
they're trying to speed them up. They're trying to make changes to speed them up. But
I love what they did with the extra inning thing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So baseball is out for you.
Because of leadership, baseball is out.
Boxing or tennis?
Boxing is hard for me because, like you said, our era, you know what I'm saying? Like
we had great heavyweights.
We had great heavyweights. We had great middleweights. We had great, lightweights. We had great everything. Think about it. We had
Tyson,
Sweet Pea. We had, Pernell Whitaker. We had Mike Tyson. We had even De La Hoya during that time. We had Roy.
Had Holyfield.
And you know what I'm saying? We had a lot of cats.
Holyfield, Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
I'm old enough when Ali was still fighting.
Right. Half of these cats now, I mean, there's some good talent out there. But
now,
I don't think
boxing is a gimmick now with this dude Jake Paul fighting,
ruining everything.
So boxing,
ambulance drivers.
Boxing's out to me because I think UFC has passed boxing.
Okay, so you would say tennis would become popular again before the other 2 sports.
If I'm picking out of the 3 you gave me, I'll go with baseball.
Probably. If
Probably
I had to
baseball,
pick of the 3,
pick one.
Just because I think tennis. They just don't. I think after Serena, there's no more real.
Serena's on the down.
There's no stars that would that's gonna grab.
No,
like everybody's attention.
If Naomi Osaka was consistent and not taking the breaks, which I'm not.
I see her walking away from it.
You think so?
I do too. I don't see her playing as long as Serena because of the stress of it. I don't see her playing as long as Serena did.
Coco Gauff.
Coco has the potential to be,
but they're not giving her that shine. They don't have tennis. Don't even have that superstar no more.
No, like who can Coco and Naomi beat to make everybody be like, oh, okay, now this is the new star because she beat this person.
Naomi was on her way.
Serena's not that chick anymore. To where if they beat her, everybody's like, oh my god, like you know what I'm saying,
right.
like how when Serena and Venus caught up with Steffi Graf and they caught up with Martina Navratilova, and they caught up with them chicks. It was like, okay, well, wow, now these kids are here. Right. They don't have nobody to beat the catapult them into that.
Serena was trying to give the baton to
one of them
Naomi, but Naomi just it ain't in her.
I think part of the reason why is because of the pressure and the stress of it, and plus she's probably already made as much money at this point where she don't got to do it.
Yeah.
She don't got to care.
All right. I think I'll go with y'all and I agree with y'all with baseball. And I say baseball too, because with the shift of kids not playing football as young with the concussion stuff and kids getting hurt, I think that shifted more kids to baseball. My kids play baseball
Because football getting softer and softer.
Right.
The problem is baseball is getting more and more expensive.
Baseball is getting more and more expensive. Like we played rec league this year, and both my boys, T-ball and a training league on the machine.
You had to buy everything, didn't you?
Had to buy everything, and I had to pay $120 each. I had to buy bat. Had to buy.
They gave him a shirt and a hat.
They gave him a shirt, hat, and some socks.
Or they did give him socks.
They gave him some socks.
My son
they gave my 4-year-old an adult size hat for T-ball. That strap is all the way on the back. But you know, that's something that,
and if they keep playing, it's just gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah. Like I think the last year, my son was able to play for free because he was, you know, decent enough to where teams just wanted to play. But before that, it was $2,500.
You bought?
I don't even know how many bats I bought. I don't know how many gloves I bought at this point. And them gloves are $250 a piece. And bats are a good bat.
Yeah,
$350, $400 for a good bat. The best ones are $500. Like,
does school provide them bats? Or
when he gets to college, yes.
Oh, but high school?
High school, no. High school ain't providing bats. They don't provide nothing but a uniform.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, baseball. I would love to see more of our boys play baseball, but I almost feel like that they're pricing us out of it.
Oh yeah,
they're pricing us out of everything.
Think about it. It's cheaper to buy for football. What you need, you show up with some cleats and a mouthpiece, you're good.
That's
for
it.
The most part. Basketball, some shoes.
But still, even with football, as we all know, and you can attest, the good leagues are at a minimum $400.
Yeah,
$500.
It still sounds a whole lot better than $2,500, because that's what travel baseball is going. Once you hit high school age, you'll be lucky to find something under $2,000.
And then with all the AAU teams in basketball, you have to I hate that has become the way you get exposed.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with baseball too, because I've had several college coaches tell me I don't care what he does in high school.
I was getting ready to say I
don't
saw. I think
I don't even want to talk to. One college coach told us I don't even want to talk to his high school coach.
It was either on Outside the Lines or HBO Real Sports that they are some teams telling them not to even play for their school team.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't need that.
Yeah. Because it don't matter.
Okay.
They want to see what you do against the all-star teams on travel ball. So
all right.
Let's go to the next
question.
Well,
baseball. Brother. Next question. Which of these teams will win a Super Bowl first? The Bills, the Bengals, or the Cardinals?
Let's go ahead and eliminate
the Cardinals right
now. Because between a mediocre coach and a little badass kid, I don't think they got nothing to do.
The Cardinals are out.
My money's not on a badass kid to win a Super Bowl just yet.
Okay, so badass
the
kid
Bengals
is out.
and Bills.
Who will win a Super Bowl first?
I like Cincinnati.
Cincinnati damn near won this year.
I like Cincinnati.
But we all know
it's hard.
Whatever you did this year do not apply.
You can't sneak up on nobody no more.
Because they're going to go 8-8 this year.
If Joe Burrow gets hurt,
it's a wrap.
It's over with.
Same thing with Buffalo. If Allen gets hurt,
it's over with.
If I was a gambling man, the Bills got an easier conference schedule. Division schedule, excuse me.
Jets and the Dolphins. Because they're going to have to play against the Patriots.
Yeah, it's going to get tougher for this year. It's going to be tougher for them now. Buffalo ain't going to have no cakewalk this year.
So between the Bills and the Bengals,
I like the Bengals. I like the Bengals division. I think
think it's easier.
I think everybody else outside of them are on the downslide. Cleveland, we don't know how much Deshaun's going to play this year.
If
Baltimore, the Baltimore traded away Lamar's best weapon.
Well, no, his best weapon is the tight end.
Right, second best weapon.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh got Mitchell.
Somebody to run a 9.
Pittsburgh got Mitchell Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. So I ain't putting no money on them. I don't. They both gonna have tough roads. I think they about the same. I'm picking Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati. Cincinnati's gonna win one first.
I'm going my Bills. I think they're more established. They're ready to take that next step. And this for me, it's harder to go back you can't sneak up on teams.
That's true.
Like you did last year. Same way.
If they don't protect Burrow, he ain't gonna make it.
Yeah,
But
I
if
mean,
they
they
do-
went. They
Yeah,
went.
they
They
do.
went out and they got the guard Alex Cappa from the Bucks.
Yeah.
They got they got like 2 other linemen
Yeah.
they signed in free
Yeah.
agency. So
If they do,
if they do,
I mean, who got more weapons than Joe Burrow?
and Eli Apple out there on the corner.
Man.
They drafted a corner though, so
They
Eli
did.
gonna be probably
Eli said he's ready, dog.
Eli gonna be the 7th defensive back.
Maybe your boy run off the bench again, stop somebody.
Your boy Hargrave. That's about all the action he gonna get, poor fellow.
All right. Well, let's get into this last question, and I think this is one that's gonna have some heated debate here. Which of these 3 are likely to happen first? FSU wins 10 games.
I didn't mean to laugh.
Miami wins the
Shit.
Coastal. Or another team other than Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, or Clemson wins the national title.
Miami winning the
Miami
Coastal.
can win the Coastal pretty easy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because
Will they win the championship?
who was their
No.
biggest challenge?
Right.
North Carolina's trash again.
Yeah.
Howell's gone.
Wake Forest on that side, or Wake Forest on
Wake
that
Forest
side?
on our side. They don't have to play Clemson. They play who? Pitt. They're gonna be trash.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech,
Virginia Tech.
trash.
They on North Carolina State on that side, or
Duke,
their side.
trash.
North Carolina State on our side. Duke, double
Trash.
trash.
But it's,
They might win that shit this year.
but it's Miami though.
At the same time,
Miami is they're not trash, but they're good enough to beat them teams.
yeah.
But then they're
But
look
put
their
it this
schedule
way.
though. Let's look at I'm gonna pull up Miami's schedule.
Okay.
And
I was gonna say, if they can stop worrying about just beating us and concentrate on their skill,
We are they Super Bowl.
They can't,
We
though.
the national
Yeah,
championship
that's true,
every
though.
single year.
we make moves and they come shit on our moves. Like they're out here making the best moves ever.
They literally trying to say that them losing to us was the best thing to happen to them because that's
Why?
what fired
That's
Manning
what fired Manning
and
did.
got them Mario,
no.
the same dude who
Yes.
couldn't beat Utah after 2 tries, and then only had one dude drafted from Oregon in this year's draft as well. I don't know why they're hitching their wagon to Mario like he the greatest thing since sliced
No,
bread.
they do play Clemson this year.
They
do
do.
that.
So they play Cookman. They should win that one.
They're gonna win that one.
They play Southern Miss.
They play Texas A&M too.
They
Don't
play Texas A&M third, September 17th.
So they got 2 cupcakes, then Texas
Then
A&M.
Texas A&M.
Jimbo gonna whoop his ass.
Then
Whoop
Middle
their ass.
Tennessee State. Then North Carolina, Virginia Tech, Duke, Virginia. Then Florida State, November 5th. Georgia Tech, Clemson, Pitt.
Yeah,
By the time they play us, they should have 1 loss.
Okay.
they should be able to win the Coastal.
Now, if we knock their head off, they'll usually tumble.
Take a
Down
couple
the
more
road.
losses down the road.
Yeah. Who you said after us?
Georgia Tech, Clemson, Pitt.
Georgia Tech might be okay.
To me, this makes it so easy to pick them
This-
because of the
At
fact
Clemson?
This is Pitt's schedule. West Virginia,
Oh, that's right, they
Tennessee,
got the backyard brawl.
Western Michigan, Rhode Island, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, Louisville, North Carolina, Syracuse, Virginia, Duke, Miami.
whose schedule is that?
This is Pittsburgh's schedule.
Oh, they play Miami last.
They play
At
them
home?
last.
No, they play
They
Miami.
had Miami.
I'm gonna tell you why this.
So that game could come down, very well be
the
deciding who wins the
deciding
Coastal.
Let me tell you why this is easy to pick the Miami choice is because you said no chip for Bama, Ohio State, or Georgia. I'm gonna knock Clemson out. 'Cause I
Ohio
feel like
State.
I'm gonna knock Clemson off of that list because I feel like I feel
Clemson
like the ship. I feel like
almost
the
back to
ship is.
normal.
Yeah, I feel like the ship is sinking on Dabo. But Georgia reloads. They got another great
They
class.
had a whole new defense. Though.
And Ohio State and Alabama got arguably the best 2 quarterbacks in college football for at least another year. Ain't nobody beating them. Like they gonna win the chip. It's gonna be one of them 2 that's gonna. Those 3 are probably gonna be in the playoff. Again.
No faith in Jimbo. This is third year to
I
Texas
was
A&M,
not-
and
I
he's
was
been
not beating
recruiting.
Alabama.
Jimbo can't. I don't think Jimbo gonna beat Alabama. Not twice. Because he'd have to beat them twice, wouldn't he?
No, they on the same side.
That's right.
They're on the same
They
side.
play
But
once.
even if they beat them in the regular season like they did last year, they'll lay an egg against somebody else and won't make it to the SEC championship game.
Let's look at Texas A&M schedule, because I feel like in this question for me, Texas A&M is the wild card. Because I'm just going off of Jimbo's history with Florida State. After like 3-4 years, he has his team, has everything established,
Well,
and
he got enough weapons and tools.
he does.
He does.
And he's been recruiting his ass off even before this recruiting class.
Yeah, another one that ain't gonna have no more excuses after this year and the next. Like, yeah, you got to give this class a chance to get in and get acclimated.
Yeah.
But if you don't win, if you don't,
he still can't beat Alabama.
if he don't win within the next couple, if he don't win within the next couple of years, he can forget it.
So we got Sam Houston State, Appalachian State, Miami, Arkansas, Mississippi State, Alabama, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Gators.
They will lose to Bama. I wouldn't be shocked if they laid an egg against Ole Miss.
They'll probably both be undefeated coming into that game.
Coming to that game.
It's gonna be the game of the century,
Yeah.
and Alabama's gonna win by 30.
It's gonna be a 3:30 CBS kickoff.
And Bama will win by 30.
So both of y'all going with Miami wins the Coastal.
Yeah, I think they just got.
So if I said Miami wins the ACC,
No.
This year,
which is gonna happen first? FSU gets 10 wins. Miami
ain't winning 10 games.
Miami wins the ACC.
Yeah, because Miami can win the coast. Miami realistically can win the Coastal this season coming up. We're not gonna win 10 games this season coming up.
no.
Okay.
If we do, I'll be happy as hell.
I will be literally shocked.
But
So-
pull up our schedule and see if we can count 10 wins.
Nah, you counting 8 or 9. I don't even need to pull up. It's 8 or 9.
8 or 9 is a stretch.
8 or 9.
We might be
8
stretching.
is not a stretch to me. 8 is not a stretch.
Remember, we all counted Jacksonville State last year.
Dog,
The
if he
whole
lose,
world
dog,
did.
if he lose to Duquesne, I will be on the 5 Mike Norvell train immediately.
Yeah.
Get him out of
I
here.
would hate to see Florida State.
I will be up. I will drive to Tallahassee and picket, have a picket sign out there firing Mark Norvell if they lose to Duquesne.
So if they lose to Duquesne,
So avoid.
but they win all the other games,
I'll be happy with that.
I'll
I still want
be
Mike
mad.
fired, but let's run down the schedule. Let's see what we're gonna do.
Duquesne
That's a win.
win. LSU in New
Yeah,
Orleans.
toss up.
Toss
I
up.
think we could beat LSU though.
We can, but it's a toss up.
It's
toss up.
toss up.
Louisville.
Win.
Okay.
Depends on our defense. Stop the quarterback.
Boston College.
We'll
Win.
beat them.
Even when they returning quarterback.
Yeah.
Like we played a bunch of good quarterbacks.
It
this
doesn't
year.
matter. I'm giving us three out of those 4.
Wake Forest.
We're gonna lose.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna lose Wake
Yes.
Forest.
They got that boy. They got Sam.
They still got the white
they
boy
They still got a corner.
Man, he's been
Partner.
there 40
He
years.
has. He has.
And that's
But he's
why,
there.
and that's why he's gonna beat us because he knows everything. He's been there for 40 years. I remember watching him on QB1. It felt like it was 10 years ago.
NC State
Where
should beat
we
them.
playing them?
and
Raleigh?
And Raleigh.
Loss. Write it down.
Clemson in dope.
Clemson end up. Watch us lose to NC State and Wake Forest and then beat Clemson.
Okay. Georgia Tech in Tallahassee.
Win.
Miami and Miami.
We're gonna beat Miami.
Win. I refuse to say we'll lose to Miami.
Louisiana, Raging Cajuns.
We will
We
beat
better
them.
win.
Florida and Tallahassee.
In Tallahassee, I like us over Florida.
Yeah, I like us over
Yeah,
Florida.
Syracuse.
Miss Syracuse, that's a
Yeah.
win. We count that as a win.
That's 10 wins, isn't it?
Stop lying. Is it? It ain't gonna happen because I said it.
Are these all them?
We got to go up to the Dome this year.
Carried on?
Yeah, 'cause we
Yes.
played them in Tallahassee. Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen because I said it was gonna happen. I just called out 10 wins. So if
For
we
me, 8 wins for Florida State is the floor.
8 wins, I'll be so happy and excited for 8
Yeah.
wins. I won't know what to do with myself
Yep.
How far have we came?
in a short amount of time too.
You got to start somewhere. Though.
That's true.
I'm not,
2014, we was in the playoffs.
What
got
are you?
smashed.
What
we
are
still in the
y'all?
playoffs.
What are y'all thoughts on Norvell? Do you like the way the program is going?
I like what he does as far as recruiting, and he seems to be more organized and know what he wants to do and has a plan. Some of his game management decisions, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But as far as recruiting, organization, setting the foundation, setting the culture, I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it.
I'm still, the jury's still
Yeah, I
out.
don't know.
Just because, these first 2 years, Willie did better than he did the first 2 years as far as wins and loss column is concerned. Yeah, he got a lot of Willie's dudes, and he's brought in some good ones, but my concern is, okay, how is that going to translate onto the field?
Mm-hmm.
Now we still making them dumb decisions, like you said, like he made last year. I'm hoping that with the change of Atkins now being the OC, he seems to me to be a lot more disciplined in decision making and stuff like that when it comes to O-line and stuff. So I'm hoping we'll see more of Atkins.
He's bringing in some studs on the O-line. So.
I'm hoping we see more of his offense than the offense we saw last year.
I've always said that the hole that we were in, we're gonna have to recruit our way out this hole, and
we got to get better on defense, though.
Defense, I think defense takes a step. I think defense is better. Everything I've been reading, everything seeing, they say the defense is gelling. The third year in Fuller system, everybody seems to know what they want to do.
I feel like defense is going to be the strength of the team.
Defense will probably be the strength of the team.
They said that boy, that linebacker, is going to be
Bethune.
Your boy Bethune. Deloach.
Now I like all our young DBs now.
Yeah.
No,
we got the back end
Hakeem Dent and Jamie Robinson.
And then legit Verse, who we got the defensive end.
Already been.
Now, if you look at him, you think, man, this dude he's like, if you was to carve out a defensive end, it looked just like this dude.
It's going from what I can see, it's going to be on
Jordan Travis
is quarterback play.
This team will go as far as Jordan Travis and the offensive line takes them.
Yeah, if Jordan Travis he's going to have to throw the ball consistently. If he's not throwing for 250 a game, at least we're going to be in trouble.
I mean, he can throw for 200 and run for 100.
Well, yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that, but it's gonna have to be at least 2. He got to put fear in somebody's heart throwing the ball.
Back him off.
With all these receivers that we brought in through transfer portal, that's another one. He ain't got too many more excuses because Jit from IMG looked pretty good. AJ, he
looked like a freshman.
He ain't ready yet.
I wouldn't roll him out there.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't.
If we get 5-6 games, if we get 5-6 games,
Rodemaker out there.
If we get 5-6 games to the season, and we're 2-4, you might well throw him out there.
No, you don't throw either one of them out there. If we're 2-4, Jordan Travis is hurt.
I think,
and we have no choice.
I think if we don't win at least 8 games, it's gonna be folks calling for Dion.
I'm not at 8. 6 wins and a bowl appearance. He gets another year.
This is success
for 6 wins.
Yes.
No. Bowl appearance.
He makes it to a bowl game that buys him another year, and he has to continue to make another step. If he wins 7-8 games, that's a success.
I feel like he's got to win at least 8 for the conversation of. I'm telling you, I feel like the first name that's gonna come up is gonna be Dion. If he don't win at least 8 games, it's gonna be folks clamoring for Dion, especially if Dion goes out and they win another SWAC championship
and get waxed in the what's it called?
I don't think it matters. If Dion can win 10, 11 games again, and Mike wins 6 or 7, there's gonna be folks calling for Dion to come back to Florida State.
But Dion ain't playing nowhere near the schedule. Dion playing nothing but some park league team.
Right. You're right. However,
Dion got the best team.
If Mike can't win, if he can't muster up no more than 6 wins, it's gonna be
there'll be talk.
It's gonna be talk.
There'll be no changes.
And Dion's gonna be the only one, in my opinion, he's gonna be the only one they can afford to get, because they're not gonna spend the money to go out and get another big name. And what big name gonna want to come?
Then that's why I said
that's where we are at this point. We at this point.
That's why I said he can win 5 games, but if he still has the team, he'll be here next year, and y'all can clamor.
But we're a young team, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all can clamor and hope all y'all want. As long as he does not lose this team, he's not going anywhere. And this team,
they can't afford for him to go nowhere,
right? But still, do we feel like this team is better than last year's team?
I think it should
going in. Yeah,
I think it will be.
So going in, we got a feeling better than last year's team. So last year's team won 5
that Jacksonville State punched us in the stomach.
Yeah,
it definitely punched me in the stomach.
But the way they finished the season,
they finished the season. I love the way we finished the season.
So I just think 7-8 wins is probably what we'll see.
Because
I'll be happy with 8 wins, but I don't think everybody will. I think it'll be enough.
Realistic fans will. Unrealistic fans want them to go 10-2.
Yeah.
and have a shot at the play for the ACC championship.
I'm happy with 8 wins. I'll be happy with 8 wins.
Anyway, so y'all say Miami gonna win the Coastal before
Yes.
before any of those
Before any of that other shit happens.
What you say?
I said another team other than the big ones, the big fish win a national title.
Who was your pick? If you had to guess, who would it be? Texas A&M?
Texas A&M,
Notre Dame?
That's a big mountain.
LSU?
Notre Dame,
USC?
not LSU,
USC?
Nah, USC ain't there yet. They spending the bread, but they ain't there yet.
They
Give USC, Texas, and even Miami. Give them like 2-3 years of doing what they do.
Let me tell you something. College football loves USC. USC gonna be.
Oh yeah,
they probably gonna be in the top 5 preseason poll this year. They want USC in that playoff to replace one of those 4 that you got out there. They want USC in that playoff, and they would love to have Notre Dame to join them.
I could see Notre Dame. I could see even Penn State have a bounce back year because Penn State's bringing their quarterback back. So
I think of those 4 teams who are gonna who may have the toughest road, maybe is gonna be Clemson and Ohio State because of Michigan State. Bama's not gonna lose.
I changed my mind. Michigan and Michigan State has the best chance of getting to winning the national title.
Michigan gonna be tough.
Michigan State gonna be tough too.
Ohio State still gonna be tough too. Though.
Still,
their quarterback is gonna be even better.
I understand.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. I can't wait myself.
But that's gonna do it for who you got.
Word.
Cool. All right. Finally, as always, we're gonna close this show out with Who's That Lady. We're bringing that back a return honoree this year because my girl just won another national championship. Shout out to Dawn Staley. She led the Lady Gamecocks, to another national championship this past year. I had to shout out just because the fact that she's just, to me, she's the epitome of what it really means to be a coach. Like if you listen to some of her girls talk about her as a coach and what she's done for them, you know, y'all already know how I feel about Dawn Staley. She's my favorite female player of all time. But as far as what she's done as a coach, it's just phenomenal. Like this year, they went wire to wire, number 1, won it all. They beat 14 ranked teams. She's the first coach to beat Gino Auriemma in a national championship game. He was 11-0 until this past year. She's the first coach to defeat Gino, Tara Vanderveer, and Kilmulkey in the same season. No one else has done that. She's also coached the Player of the Year this year, and again, she was named Naismith Award winner for Coach of the Year. So Dawn can do whatever she wants at this point, in my opinion. She's running college women's basketball. She's a trendsetter. She got on a fresh fit every time they play. If y'all ain't checked it out yet, y'all better.
Word.
So big shout to Dawn Staley for winning another national championship and leading those girls wire to wire, number 1. Hard to do, and like I said, beating Connecticut in the championship game. It just, I can't say enough about Dawn. So salute to Dawn Staley from the OG Sports Show for our Who's That Lady recipient for a second time. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to continue to give you your flowers while you can smell them.
Word up.
Well, fellas, that wraps up week 25 after a 4-month break.
See y'all in another 6 months.
No. We're going to be back regular again like we have before.
Ooh.
We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. We're back at it again. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get on YouTube. Check out SVM Studios. Check out the OG Sports Show, as well as the Pour Up. We'll be back and see y'all again in another 2 weeks. Continue to watch. Continue to support us. Give us feedback. Send in questions. This, that, do whatever y'all need to help us keep going. And we'll keep giving y'all the content that y'all want. So it's the OG Sports Show. Signing out. Catch y'all next time. Peace out.
Pound Greater.